You're thinking about investing, you want to have additional means of income so as you're not relying on just one particular income source. And even though you are doing something consistently about it, you don't feel like you are in control. And this is the reality that is very hard to talk about. You see, after growing up in a family that they used to have and they no longer have, I have seen clearly what can happen when income and money start coming and you don't handle it with intentionality. And I've made it my life vision to discover the missing piece, to discover how to build this world intentionally. The truth is this: wealth is actually a game. And like every game, there are rules that apply. The people that know and understand the rules and apply it well are the people that win the game. The people that do not understand, you will not even know what to do. So the only thing you can do is watch as others that are pros at it win. Imagine this: you go to a football pitch. Even though you love football, you don't know the rules that apply at a professional football pitch. You might be listening, you might be watching, but you don't even understand how these pros make these things work. Guess what you do? You sit and watch them. Money is also a game like that. If you don't play the game with the rules, you would always lose the game. And by watching people that are already at the level of wealth that I desire, I have discovered this, that the first rule of the game is to know your net worth. When we were growing up, money as a topic was never really discussed in the family. So we never really know how much our parents made. You never really know the family economic situation. So as we grow up, we learn to grow up with that particular trait. We avoid the topic of money so much. But guess what? The reverse is the case for wealthy people. The first rule of the game is to know where you stand with your money. Know your net worth. Your net worth is basically you seeing in clear terms, on paper, how much you have, where you are financially. So you can even know, even if it's 1,000 naira, yes, you know that you're at 1,000. Then you can make a plan at how to get to 2,000. And if you're at 2,000, you can make a plan as how to get to what? 10,000. Whatever you cannot measure, you cannot grow. And whatever you cannot grow, you cannot preserve it, and it can never outlive you. So in this journey of wealth, the first thing we have to know is our net worth. So how do you know your net worth? Let's do the calculation. To lose weight, you go and check how much you are weighing at the moment, right? So that when you begin your exercises, your calorie deficit and all, you know how much you are losing. You can calculate your progress because you know where you started and where you are at the moment. And that's exactly how it is when it comes to building wealth, especially wealth that outlasts you. The first point is to knowing where you stand currently. Your net worth is simply everything you own minus everything you owe today. The first thing you can do right now, today, is to find out what everything you own is and what everything you owe is today. Everything you own can be the money in your bank account, both your normal account and your savings account, any cash you have, be it naira, dollar, pounds, the land and houses you have already, the car you own, the resale value, check how much it is worth. The paper investments you have, that's the current value of the stock you have, crypto, mutual funds, and the rest. The gold you own, your businesses, if it's valuable. These are the things that you can check right now to determine how much everything you own at the moment is worth. Write it down. And the most important thing you need to do is to date it so that you can measure progress. You can say, as at July 2026, this is the worth of everything I own. That is how you now know how you progress. By July 2027, you can come back and see how far you've come and the improvements you need to make. Everything you owe can be the loans you owe, the money you borrow from your family and friends, they are loans. The business loan you borrowed from bank or private institutions, they are loans. That your OPay and PalmPay loans, they are all everything you owe. The car you are still paying for, the wedding and burial loans, or the hair you are still paying for Some of us ladies, we can pay for hair for like 10 years. They are everything you owe. Net worth is basically if you sell everything you own right now and pay everything you owe today, how much will be left? The goal of this is to write out everything you owe and also see how you can reduce all your loan to zero. Imagine Ada has 500,000 naira in savings. She has land worth 5 million naira right now. She owns a laptop. Can you see everything she owns? She owns a laptop worth 400,000 naira currently. She owns a phone that is currently worth 1 million naira in resale value. She might own some golds worth 3 million naira. If you calculate all of this, her total asset can be right now 9.9 million naira. And let's say she owns a hair vendor like 1 million naira, she's still paying for the hair she have already collected. Ashobi, she already has debt of 300,000 naira from Ashebi, or say she borrowed like 200,000 naira from her friend. Those are everything she owes, which is her total liability. Calculate all of that, it is 1.5 million naira. Now, if she sells all of the things she owes today and pays out everything she owes today, her current net worth is 8.4 million naira. Now, note, the goal of this is not for you to start comparing yourself to anybody. The goal is to see what your starting point is. Now, I have a goal for you today. Calculate your net worth, no matter how scary it feels like to you right now. You owe like loans of 13 million naira. Yes, write it down so you see it. It will not be like that forever. The goal is to now devise means to reduce it to zero. But if you don't see it in paper, you continue avoiding it, and avoiding it doesn't make it go away. It just makes it continue perpetuating. And guess what happens? You continue delaying your own progress as well. Now, did you find this helpful? If you did, I have one request for you. You are not the only one in this loop. And our mission is to make sure as many people as possible in our generation understand this game of wealth and build wealth that outlives them. Share this to everyone you love. And if you are in this journey of building wealth and you don't want to feel alone in this journey, because truthfully, it becomes lonely and more confusing when you are alone. That is why we are building a community of people just like us that are building wealth, especially when you are building from scratch. You are the first person in your family to even make it in life. You are the person that all the bills and all the burdens are on, and you don't even know how to get out of it, not to talk about building sustainable wealth for yourself. This is why we have this community. I will see you on the very next video.